just if people haven't followed this story, what happened? So Apple says to its subscribers, or to everybody who uses Apple, say, hey, listen, we've got a new music service. We're going to give you 3 months free. Then Apple tells the artist, oh, by the way, during this 3 months, you ain't getting any royalties. And she doesn't like it, Well, she didn't like it. Taylor Swift didn't like it.
Well, actually, a lot of people didn't like it, but you didn't really hear much about it unless you were in the music industry. But now that Taylor brought this up, suddenly it became a big soapbox for her, and it became a big topic worldwide thanks to her social media followers. So suddenly everybody knew about this, and I think Apple decided, hey, let's not get any bad PR before we even kick this thing off.
That's interesting. So because some will say, I mean, we always look at PR disasters. So Apple handled this, they put out the fire pretty quickly, right?
Yes.
PR-wise, they've handled it well?
Yeah, I think most people give them credit for just, killing this off early on and saying, hey, let's come up with a solution that works for us. We have enough money that we're sitting on. We can probably afford this. But let's also make sure that artists don't look like we're taking advantage of them. Let's make sure that consumers come out with positive thoughts when we launch this service.
What's interesting, though, is, let's be frank, Apple, most valuable company in the world, it sits on about more than $100 billion worth of cash. Come on. Apple could have afforded this from the beginning if they did this right, right?
Yeah, I think they thought a lot of startups in the digital world tend to give away free service, and they don't have to pay royalties in those periods. So they probably thought, oh, we could use that same business model. Of course, usually these startups get this benefit from labels because they say, hey, we're still trying to develop a business. Apple has much less need to develop a business. They have a very strong brand and can just hit the road running.
But we don't often see Apple, I'm trying to think, I'll put my hand up, I do use an Apple product, but I don't often hear Apple offering something for free. And I'm wondering if that's a sign of the other competition, the likes of Spotify out there, that they kind of need to offer it for free to sort of start luring.
It definitely is. I think it gives Apple the opportunity to say to consumers, hey, try out our service, see how you like it, and they're banking that the great design that they have and the great offerings they have will keep people with the service.
And just very briefly to end with, she took on Spotify, won. She's taken on Apple and won. I mean, I'm just wondering, is this a sign where artists seem to be getting, I don't know, the upper hand back over the digital world?
I think it's not artists across the board. I think it's select artists with like big brand names like Taylor. She's probably the biggest pop star in the world right now. And I think she can use her soapbox to her advantage. A lot of small artists probably couldn't do that, but they will be very thankful to her for this.